We are currently at the iconic Walmart in Whitehorse, Yukon, and we actually passed through here on our way up to Alaska. This is pretty much the last city that you'll hit before you get up to Alaska, either whether you're heading to Anchorage or Fairbanks.
Alright, I think I'm gonna stop it right there. Alright, I think this is where we should tell him about the title of this video.
Okay.
Because this whole video started off as a vlog, and it was about, is van life in Alaska worth it?
As the current events unfolded throughout the day, that made no sense. The current events, they're not current, they're past events. As the past events unfolded throughout the day, things got a little crazy.
Yeah.
So
I think we should skip all of the talking points.
Yeah.
And just talk about the stuff that happened leading up to this really, really scary moment. So we'll start this video with us trying to heal Lola. And some of you are gonna roll your eyes about this, but us trying to heal Lola.
With CBD oil.
Some marijuana.
Some marijuana. After about 2 days of doses, by the way, we spent $95 on this little vial of CBD oil. I told Lola, I'm like, all right, Lola, I'm gonna give you your dose. Jordan is like, no, I'm giving her the medicine. I know how to do it. I've been doing it this whole time. I got this. So I'm like, all right, all power to you.
No.
Is it all over?
Yeah. I just dumped the CBD.
$95.
$95 worth of CBD. Oh. So this is Lola's second dose, and maybe her last because I just dumped it.
Oh, God.
It's okay.
Good girl.
Oh, I'm such a stupid head.
It's good.
I was gonna say too, alternative medicine for us kind of has a soft spot because there was a time when Kaylee and I first met that every time we would hang out, I would break out in a rash all over my face, all over my body, all over everywhere, and I would swell up like a balloon. And I have some pictures somewhere of what my face looked like. And over that time, I went to the ER 3 times. I was jacked up on steroids. I went to an allergist specialist. He couldn't figure it out. It took like 2 months. And then Kaylee brought me to her holistic doctor, and the guy figured it out in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was allergic to her shampoo. So then we went to the grocery store, bought a ton of food because it was so much cheaper there than anywhere along the drive we were about to make. And then we called the vet in Washington because we wanted to get Lola on the schedule so we could get some help. I have a little bit of a unique situation. I'm currently traveling cross country with my girlfriend and our puppy, and we've been up in Alaska. And our dog has had a lump on her neck, and we went to the vet up there 3 times. They tried to do surgery, and it basically didn't work.
So we left Whitehorse and just started booking it south, and the drive was amazing. It really kind of started to hit us. That fall was hitting. All the leaves were changing. Everything was just like...
So at this point, it was time for us to say goodbye to Dean. He was taking the Alcan. So there's 2 roads to get up to Alaska. You can either take the Alcan, which is the Alaska Highway, which is the most popular, the most touristy route. There's towns all the way along the way. Or you can take the Cassier. And we were taking the Cassier down because Google Maps told us it was faster to go to Seattle. And Dean was taking the Alcan because
he was going to Utah.
He was going to Utah. So this was the point where the road forked and we stopped. And we figured what a better way than to have one last meal, and we cooked Dean a steak dinner.
That looks good.
Damn, Dean, what do you got there?
I don't know, it came out of the microwave just fresh. Fresh for me.
Nice frozen dinner.
Yeah, it's a hungry man, I think. I'm gonna pretend I'm filming this.
Bye, Dean.
Bye, guys. You only get one arm stuck.
Oh, I'm so sad.
Me too.
Our travel buddy's gone.
I know.
If you guys aren't subscribed to Dean, we highly recommend you go check out his channel. We've been linking it below. He makes YouTube videos too. He's awesome. He's a beautiful bus, and he's made this trip so awesome for us.
Amazing. So when we parted ways, we planned on only driving like a couple hours that night. It was already pretty late. It was getting dark.
So we drove to like 1:30.
Yeah.
Or maybe like 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we stop, and Jordan let Lola outside to go to the bathroom, and then when she came in, we noticed she had blood and just like liquid pus grossness.
Well, you opened up the door. Kayla opened the door and she's like, there's blood everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And I brought Lola in, and her whole chest was just covered in it. And it was all seeping out of the lump that she had on her neck.
Yeah.
Well, we lost you there because the camera battery died. So we plugged it in, started driving, just got our parking spot for the night. And we looked at Lola. Her bump split open, and she's bleeding.
What is that that's in there?
It's from the outside, I think.
Oh.
And it almost, doesn't it look like an abscess?
It looks so much smaller though.
It does.
Like it looks like it drained out a little bit, which is...
I wonder if she scratched it.
She might have. And it popped open.
I saw her licking it.
It's
so
okay, Annie.
We're gonna try to clean this up.
It's okay.
I'm not really sure what to do. I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time sleeping now. I don't know if I should just keep driving. You know, I should just keep driving and get somewhere that we can get help. I mean, we haven't had cell service for a really long time. We're taking a different route than we did on the way up here. We're taking the Cassier, which is more remote, and we're very far from any kind of help.
The closest city that would have like a hospital,
Prince George,
is Prince George, which is like...
How many miles is it?
I think it's, I don't know. I think it's probably about like, I want to say like 12 or 13 hours away.
Oh my God.
It's okay. It's almost like she thinks she just did something bad.
You're a good girl.
It's okay, good girl.
Let's clean her up.
Oh, I just want to know what the f this is.
Good girl.
Easy cookie.
It was hard to even decide what the best decision was at that point because it was super late at night. I was spent. I was so tired. We had driven 9 hours. I had in my mind that I was gonna hop in bed. Like, I was ready to sleep.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden this happens. And it's like, what is the best thing to do? Because we've never been in a situation where we have no phone service. And not only that, but we are 9 hours from getting phone service.
Right.
So there was absolutely nothing along this drive. I didn't know how bad the situation was. I don't know if the infection got into, like, burst on the inside, which can get to, like, her bloodstream and do a lot of damage. I didn't know. And you didn't know either. So we're not really sure what to do right now. So we're going to start driving, and I'm just a little worried about how she's acting, and I don't want the infection to spread. I want to be near a hospital, and we're probably 12 hours from any type of town. We're gonna get driving, and we'll keep you updated as best as we can. Well, it's 3:06, and I think I found gas. Just gonna go check it out. We're really in the middle of nowhere. There is nothing. This is the town. That building and this building. Look at that price for gas. $1.59 a liter. It's killer. Alright, well that's filling up. Let me show you where we are real quick. Blue circle there is where we are. That gray dot is where we started. That's Whitehorse. So we drove all this gray line today. And Prince George, if you see where that line goes straight, right there, Prince George is right there. So that's where we're trying to get to. So we have to drive all of this, which is about kind of basically the same distance that we've already done, which was 9 hours. So my best guess is that we have about 9 hours of driving left. And it's hard because I don't know how she's feeling. It's not like I can ask Lola how she's doing or how she's feeling, so it's hard knowing if this is the right decision. But I think the thing is if she needs help, where we are right now, she can't get it. So we might as well just go to a place where if she needs help, we can get it right away, where there's an animal hospital. Kaylee got some sleep because what we're thinking was if she had to keep going and get us to a hospital, then I could sleep a little bit.
Right. And then we ended up getting to a point, we got to a town that that had a little more civilization.
Alright guys, that's all I got. 7:33. Got another 6 hours of driving in. And we're only about, I think it's like 2 or 3 hours from a major city of Prince George. I don't know, we haven't had service this whole time, so I have no idea how far we are. I can only go by guessing by how many miles. But I'm exhausted. I had to stop because I was starting to nearly fall asleep. So I just pulled over at this little lake campsite area, and I'm parking in the Dave's area because it's 7:30, so no one's gonna think I'm sleeping. So I'm gonna hop in back and pass out. Cuddle up with Lola back here. She's still pretty lethargic. Seems pretty afraid. So I'm gonna go and hit the sack, and I'll see you guys next time.